Good afternoon and welcome to another Vantage FX end of day technical analysis video. And the theme for this week is to step back a little bit and just have a quick look at some of the basic tools that we use when analysing financial markets, especially when we are using technical analysis. And I thought we'd look at the different types of charts, so a line chart, a bar chart, a candlestick chart, point and figure chart, one of each of those each day. And what we're going to start off with is perhaps the simplest one. It's a line chart, and here you have it. And for you, I've got an hourly chart of the Euro-dollar futures contract going back from the 2nd of December when we were trading down at about 135.40, 1.354 US dollars. And you can see that we've been picking up particularly since Thursday. We picked up quite a bit there, and now we're trading at 137.25. And this is a little line chart that notes the value of the euro against the US dollar at the hour, on the hour, every hour, and then just draws a line between these points, okay? And that's what we call a line chart. I think it's one of the simplest of charts, and quite frankly, most people use it as an aide-memoire, just to remind you of where we were. It's not very detailed. It's very much a thumbnail sketch. Just to make it a little bit more interesting, below I've plotted the futures volume on each hourly interval as a histogram. That's a different type of chart again, isn't it? Where in a vertical line you plot volume here on the right hand scale. So I've got two separate halves to this chart, a line chart with price and a histogram with volume, and I think you'll agree with me, we have this massive spurt here on the Thursday, ironically, well before the non-farm payrolls, when, you know, the euro-dollar really did start to pick up steam. So that's what you have it. What I'm going to show you now is how these line charts are more usually used, and they're used very much by economists in terms of plotting certain trends and things like that. And so, for example, today we've had Germany's October trade balance, seasonally adjusted, may I add. And what I can do here with my Reuters icon is that I can do a related chart for this and see how today's figures compare to what we've seen recently. And here you have it. This is Germany's trade balance going back to 2001, plotted on a monthly basis, and you can see that it has improved from about the $3.5 billion mark to today's 16.75 billion mark. And this again is a line chart, yeah? And these we see, we're so used to seeing these sort of charts in the newspapers, in the financial press, be it trends in unemployment. So for example, here I've got the Swiss unemployment rate. Again, I can do a related chart on this, and the usual way you'll see it looks like so. And you can see that unemployment in Switzerland, very much at 3.2% at the moment, is roughly in the middle of where it has been in the last 20 years, and very, very much lower than it is in the Eurozone. So that's a classic example of a line chart.